Being alone is often misunderstood. Many people believe that if someone enjoys spending time alone, they must be lonely, unhappy, or disconnected from the world. But the truth is far more powerful. There is a huge difference between being alone and being lonely. Loneliness is the pain of feeling disconnected. Solitude is the peace of being connected with yourself. People who enjoy solitude have discovered something that most people never do. They have learned how to find happiness without depending on constant attention or approval from others. In today's world, silence has become rare. Every moment is filled with notifications, endless scrolling, conversations, and distractions. We are constantly surrounded by noise. But growth doesn't happen in noise. Growth happens in silence. When you're alone, you begin to hear your own thoughts instead of everyone else's opinions. You start asking yourself important questions. Who am I? What do I truly want? What kind of life do I want to build? These questions can change your future. People who spend time alone often become better thinkers because they have time to reflect instead of simply reacting. They don't rush every decision that they observe. They analyze. They learn. They understand that not every battle deserves their energy. One of the greatest strengths of solitude is emotional independence. When your happiness depends entirely on other people, your emotions become fragile. A single rejection can break your confidence. A single criticism can ruin your day. But when you learn to enjoy your own company, you become emotionally stronger. You stop chasing validation. You stop comparing yourself with everyone else. Instead, you focus on becoming a better version of yourself. Solitude also builds discipline. Without distractions, you have more time to read, exercise, learn new skills, and create meaningful work. History is filled with writers, inventors, scientists, and leaders who produced their greatest ideas during moments of deep solitude. Silence creates clarity. Clarity creates better decisions. And better decisions create a better life. Of course, enjoying solitude doesn't mean avoiding people. Healthy relationships are important. Family matters. Friendships matter. Love matters. But emotionally mature people understand that they should never lose themselves while trying to please everyone else. The strongest relationships are built by people who are already comfortable being alone, because they choose relationships out of love, not out of fear. Another powerful lesson solitude teaches is self-awareness. When no one is around to distract you, you begin to notice your habits, your weaknesses, your strengths, and your dreams. Self-awareness is the first step toward personal growth. You cannot improve what you refuse to understand. The world often celebrates people who are constantly busy. But sometimes the most productive thing you can do is slow down. Eat quietly, reflect, think, plan, reset your mind. Your future deserves your full attention. If you always seek noise, you'll never hear your inner voice. Remember this. Being alone is not a weakness. It is often where courage is built. It is where confidence grows. It is where purpose becomes clear. Don't be afraid of silence. Use it. Protect it. Grow through it. Because sometimes the person you need the most is the person staring back at you in the mirror. Learn to trust yourself. Learn to enjoy your own company. Learn to build a life that doesn't depend on constant approval from the outside world. Real confidence begins within. Real peace begins within, and lasting success begins within. Thank you for listening. If this message encouraged you, remember this simple truth. The people who become strongest are not always the loudest. Sometimes they are simply the ones who learned to grow in silence.